Like, I was already, like this, when I had the extra, right? It was already, like, that if I could do that, I could tell that it was going to be, like nice and tucked. And what I do like is that she asked me, when she was like, like looking and stuff, when I turned around, she asked me if I was going to do my booty. And I was like, no, I'm just scared. I was scared of, because let me say this also. Like, I'm talking right now, but I'm thinking about the damn charger. Unless it's in the car. But why would I have left it in the car? I know I have it. It's got to be in my car. Let's go to the car. So, okay, wait. Let's just finish this. It's just that I'm getting anxiety right now. Sorry. So when I already felt, because this is it's psychological. You have to be, when you wake up, it's like you have a scar, And so I personally didn't know how I was going to feel about that. And that was my fear. Then as, it got closer to the time of me doing it, I was more worried about my belly button. Like, I've seen jacked up belly buttons and I just didn't like them. And, so that was that. So then now I'm there the day of, and she asked me if I wanted to get, my ass done. That why wasn't I doing it? And I said, oh no, I'm okay. Because I don't know. I just feel like it looks very ridiculous when the girls do their ass and it's not proportioned with their body. And it's like, I don't know. And then you can see it. Like, sometimes you can see it from here. I don't know. It was just whatever. I didn't get to do that, right? So then what I do like, and which is why I think she's great, is because she basically kind of, and I can show you like the scar. It's not a big deal. Well, here you can't see it, but here a little bit you can still see it, right? So it's not really a big deal. But she basically, I feel like she kind of like tucked everything, Like, she really did a good job. And I feel that it kind of just naturally gave me, I didn't have a saggy butt, but I do feel that it did kind of like lift my my booty a little bit. Because, let me see how I can show you without showing you too much, I don't know. It just feels, it's definitely not fake ass. So I hate when people say that. Her name is Gili de los Santos, if you want to know her name. And I think she's amazing. And, it was extremely painful. Extremely, 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 extremely painful. When I remember that when I was in the recovery house, all the girls were eating pizza. They were ordering food, KFC. I don't know how. I do not know how. It took me 4 days. I love sancocho. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's like a soup, right? For, like Dominicans. And I love that. And can I tell you that right when I woke up, before I went to the recovery house, I remember that they had sancocho, like for us to have when we woke up. And oh my God, it was so good. I just remember I took 1 spoon and it was so good, but I couldn't eat. And I actually threw up several times. Then they get up, they change, your, what do you call this? Then because you don't have the faja. You wake up and you just everything is like bandage, like the tape, right? All over. And I remember just opening my eyes and being thankful that I was alive, because unfortunately people have died. So that was that. When I got to the recovery house, it was horrible for me. It really was. It took me 4 days to eat. They would bring me like bowls of fruit, and I would eat like maybe like 3 little pieces of pineapple and melon. And then that's it. I couldn't eat anymore for the whole day. The pills that they give you for pain, made me have really bad nightmares. Like I would have nightmares that I felt and it was everywhere. You know, I was bleeding everywhere. And I know that that was the pain medication. And I did take a few oxys with me, which, oh my God. So this one time, because they leave you the thing, right? The tube is inside of you so that you can drain. Oh my God. And I remember that one day, right? Oh my God. I don't even want to think about it. But the tube kind of like moved because it's literally, I never touched it. And plus you're numb. But you could see it coming out from here. And I guess that on that day, the tube had moved. Like the thing kind of like shifted. And I felt like I was on fire. Like, oh, it was so bad. And they massaged me because in the same recovery house, they have the massage up, you know, upstairs. And my massages, surprisingly enough, did not hurt. The other girls had a lot of pain. You must do the massage. You must. The other girls had a lot of pain. But I was okay with that. But I was walking like this, like not straight, like this for a long time. Like, I want to say 5 months. So I don't understand how girls, like, all power to them, how they're able to. But I guess she snatched me up so much that I could not stand straight. And I did put aloe on the scar. I don't know what other questions you have. I haven't even scrolled. So, 2 minutes ago. Hold on, because I'm charging this iPad. And I'm looking at this. So, hold on. Ouch, sorry. Anyways. Ay, how long is it? It's not long at all. I mean, I've seen people that is from here all the way here, but mine is not. Mine is just, see? Nothing crazy. And I do want to do like another little tattoo over here to kind of just, I don't want that to show. But yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say for me, oh my God, one day I went to work. I had to go to work because, hello, I couldn't stay home. Oh, and that's another thing that I highly recommend. Save money so that you can stay home for at least 3 months. I had to go to work in, I think like a month went by after the surgery. A month and like a week, I think. And I had to go to work. Oh my God, that was the worst. Oh my God, that was the worst. I would plead with the bus driver or the cars. I would say, please, I had surgery. I wouldn't tell them what, but can you avoid the bumps? Because when you're driving in a vehicle and they hit that bump, oh my God, it was the worst. And so one day at work, I took I think it was a 30 milligram. It was really little. Don't ask me how I got the connects, but it's a 30 oxy, really little, right? And I took a little thing of it. Oh my God. I was like gone like this, but it felt disgusting. It's too much. But I would say, I wish that if I would have known I was going to be going through that, I would have, had a little bit more cushion so that I could stay home and like plan that at least 3 months. Only because, and like I said, maybe you recover a lot sooner, but I definitely went through it. And then emotionally, because it's like every day I would get very depressed. I would get very emotional because I just wanted to be my normal self, and to not be able to walk straight, which you would take for granted, feeling like that, you're like, oh my God, you look at people walking fast running, jumping, and you can't do that. So it was really emotional for me personally. But yeah. Um yeah, driving, it's horrible. It's horrible. It was really the worst. Like, let me tell you how bad it is. I was with my son, I was in labor for 4 days. And my daughter, it was easy. No, not really a big deal. But with my son, I suffered. Maybe also because I was young. But I would go through that I went through with my son a million times before I were to do it again. And I would never do it again. Like, there were girls there. There was this girl. She was 30 and she had already had her third tummy tuck and never had kids. She was from, I don't know if it was Switzerland or Australia. It was something like that. And guess what? Which I never thought of that. She was telling me how, because she was so self-conscious of her stretch marks, which I guess she had lost weight because she didn't look fat to me. Whenever she was going to be intimate with a man, she would put cover up. The same thing that the girls put on their face, she would put that all over. And I'm like, but your sheets must have been like fucked up. And she said that she wouldn't turn the lights on. I'm like, oh my God. Like, if men only understood that, you know, because we're more emotional, like, things do affect us a lot more, much more. And damn, I feel bad. Like, for her to have to go through that, that's a lot, you know?